It's never simple to watch someone else step into the space you once called home. At first you tell yourself it's fine, that you're fine, but truly it's not that simple. Because when someone else starts doing what you did, but smoother, sharper, and better, it cuts deeper than words can ever explain. And somehow it feels as though the world barely noticed you were gone. In fact, it seems like everything moves on while you're stuck in the quiet ache of what used to be. What was the past? At first you try to shake it off, to convince yourself it doesn't matter. Yet late at night when everything else falls silent, it hits you hard. Because no one warned you that being replaced would feel so much like being erased. And the truth? The truth is you tried. You gave everything, your time, your energy, your heart. Day after day, you poured yourself out in ways no one else could ever see. Yet despite all that, someone else was still chosen. And no matter how much you try to accept it, it stings again and again, and it hurts. Meanwhile, the world keeps moving forward, as if your absence didn't leave a mark. You smile when people ask how you're doing, but behind that smile there's a weight you carry, a quiet pain that refuses to fade away. And if I'm honest, there are days when the questions get louder. Was I not enough? Did I fail somewhere along the way? Could I have done more, been more, held on longer? And that's the thing about losing something you loved. It doesn't just hurt once. Instead, it follows you, shadowing your every single move, a silent reminder of everything you gave and everything you lost. At times, you will find yourself fighting, not just with the world, but with yourself, trying to prove to others, to the next opportunity, to the mirror, that you're still worthy. And though you'll think about going back, about fixing what's broken, about reclaiming what slipped through your fingers, the harsh reality is some doors don't reopen, and some chapters aren't meant to be rewritten. Still, no one talks about this part, the part where time moves forward without waiting for you to catch up. And even when the world moves on, your mind keeps replaying every choice you made, every sacrifice no one noticed, every moment you showed up when no one else did. More painfully, when the people you expect to stay don't. That's when the silence becomes the loudest. The friends you confide in, at first they listen, maybe once, maybe twice, but eventually you become too much, and suddenly your pain becomes an inconvenience. And the strangers, they'll smile politely, but if you look closely, you'll see that quiet discomfort in their eyes, as though your feelings are something they wished you'd hide. So you learn. Slowly, painfully, you learn to carry it alone. But here is what you need to hear. You didn't lose. Not really. Because even though it hurts, even though your heart feels heavy, you gained something the world can't take away. You gained wisdom, the kind that only comes through brokenness. You gained strength, the kind no easy road could ever give. And most importantly, you gained a story one day someone else will need. And while it's easy, so easy to focus on what slipped away, don't forget what you built while you were there. Every late night, every tear, every time you stayed when no one else did, it mattered. And no replacement, no lost opportunity can ever erase the truth. You mattered. So take your time, feel the pain, cry if you need to. Let the pain wash over you, but don't let it drown you. Because here's the truth no one else will tell you. What's meant for you will never need to be chased. And if that door closed, maybe, just maybe, it was never your door to begin with. And I know it doesn't feel fair. It doesn't make sense right now. One day, when you will have healed the parts no one else can see, you will look back and realize this ending wasn't a punishment. It was a redirection. So breathe, let go, and trust. Your time wasn't wasted. Your effort wasn't forgotten. And your story is still being written.